You do an awesome set of nail art on your client. She comes back, she wants you to change out the color to a different color. When you change out designs, do you soak the nails completely, or is there some other technique to it? Let's find out. It's time to go to school. All right, bro, changing out designs. People want to know, we've had this question, do you soak it off and put a whole new set on? If not, what is the technique? How do you do it?
I want to teach the professional how to not depend on acetone. When you do sculptured nails, it's really easy to remove the free edge. So the first thing we're going to do is I need to check my client's nails underneath and make sure that her hyponychium is not any farther, right? You can see the plastic right here is representing her natural nail. I want to clip the nail right here. And what I mean by clipping the nail is by using some toenail clippers, right? And check this out. All you have to do, right, to remove the free edge is take the edge of the toenail clipper, see that? To the very, very side, watch this. Boom, clips right off. It will never break this way. It will always break horizontally, not vertical. It'll break horizontal. So if we have to assume, again, that the design has grown way out after 4 weeks. So if you want to remove the design, it's a lot easier to start from this point than from a whole entire nail. So you're going to use this to clip it off. Then what you can do is you take your safety bit, and what we're going to do, we're going to work in one direction. Look at how fast the blue comes off, right? I'm gonna work in one direction, and again, I'm really tickling away all of the product from the front end. Look how quickly I'm actually able to remove all the color. Once we're done removing everything from the front end, what we want to be able to do, again, is protein bond the natural nail and the growth area. And what we're going to do is we're going to put on our nail form, and we're going to change out the design to a completely different look. And you can see if I take, say, a separate glitter powder, right? And I set this to the free edge right here. What I'm going to be able to do, she's going to a rave. But what I want to be able to do, as you can see, is change out, right, the free edge. Even if I have a little bit of glitter, what I'm going to be able to do, remember what it looked like previously. I'm going to be able to use this new acrylic, build a nice even free edge, right? And then what I can end up doing is taking a really, really small amount, the wet pearl, and just lightly working it into the body. Remember, there's nothing here, but take a look. It's going to look like a really, really tight fade. Not using too much of the brush, but you can see it looks like shooting stars are kind of going up into the nail. See that? The biggest problem when you have to soak acrylic off is you have to shorten it, you have to wrap it. The time it takes to soak off is usually, and again, you don't even know what the person has on their nail unless you've been doing it on a regular basis, but most of the time you soak, it's someone coming from another salon that you've never worked on, and you have no idea what's on their nails. So it could take 45 minutes to an hour to soak that nail off. If you have good rebalancing skills, if you have good electric filing skills, you're gonna be able to take your toenail clipper, clip off the tip, basically file any excess at the front, put a new form on, and change out the design to whatever your client likes.
If you were gonna do a smile line instead of that fade, at the point at which, after you clipped it, how would you do?
I would have taken a small amount of acrylic, I would have laid it down, and I would have rebuilt the smile line in reverse. And then once that dried, I put a form on, and then I now have a new nail with the smile line on the nail. Or we could do fill before cut, which we do have an awesome video on. I would fill the nail, let it dry, cut my smile line in, then put a form on and refill it that way. It's the fastest way to rebalance nails, especially with a new smile line. Fill before cut.
In summary, do not soak. You're gonna clip it,
reduce whatever color is at the front end, put a new form on, change out color, cap it in clear, file it into shape, customer has a new design.
you're good to go.
Good to go. It just takes a little bit of skills, it takes a little bit of practice, and again, with practice comes perfection.
Nice, bro.